Hello, Collective. Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is just a collective reading for all signs. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for clicking here. And if you've been here before, thank you for doing that. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. I hope you'll get in the comments with us. We want to know who you are. We like to be in the comments around here. Your comments are valuable. All right, here we go. This is a collective reading. As I said, it's for all signs. I will call out the signs as they pertain to what's going on here. And let's get some energy. Get your intuitive hat on. It may or may not be your reading. All right. Tell me what's going on here. For the collective, please. Collective energies. So we've got communication is key. All right. So some communications coming at you possibly. We have new moon in Gemini. Gemini is a good communicator, right? We have answers you need are coming. Again, full moon in Gemini. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins. Look at that. It's a new moon in Libra. I could be speaking to someone who is Gemini sun, Gemini rising, Libra moon. Could be a Gemini moon. Emotions are running high. Be aware. We're going to leave that one out here just as a reminder. And there's one here that says surrender to the divine. We'll keep it. We will keep it. It's all good energy. Let's keep it. All right. So what I feel is for some of you that communication is already here. And if it's not already here, it's coming. But there is communication that's coming that I feel will maybe be confusing. I want to say somebody's going to use a lot of words, and you're going to have to decipher their words. The answers you need are coming regarding a new cycle that's beginning that's romantic here. What are we going to use to clarify? Okay. Emotions are running high. Surrender to the divine. Charlie just showed me someone throwing their hands in the air in an argument. It feels like it's like surrender to me now. The divine says surrender. Emotions are running high. It feels like there's somebody wants the other one to surrender. It feels like there's sort of like a standoff. Somebody's like, you need to surrender or I'll cut you out. Full moon. Okay. So communication is key. So for some of you, this hasn't happened yet, but for some of you, it's in the past. So communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Tell me what's going on here. What's the communication? What's the communication, please? Thank you. Communication is coming in quickly, and I feel like it's communication that has been spotty. Spotty or not really non-existent with someone here. Communication is key. So we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is healing, but to me it also is an indication that there's spotty communication. I'm more focused on my healing than I am focused on communicating with you. It's interesting that communication is key. There's healing communication coming from someone who may be younger than you. They don't have to be, but the Page of Wands is here. So it's a passionate communication from someone who you've had spotty communication with or nothing at all. This person in the communication itself is going to be super flirty. They're going to be flirty and fun and try and play it off as though it's light and okay. But because Gemini is here, I feel like we're actually going to have a really big conversation. It's going to be really deep. Gemini, highly cerebral, right? It's going to be very deep. There's some things we need to talk about. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. What do we need to talk about? What do we need to talk about? You could be dealing with someone who is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. What are we talking about? What's the communication, please? Communication is possibly about temptation or fear. Could be you could be conversing with a Capricorn. We could be talking about a bond we have, or maybe that we're still connected or attached to each other. Somebody wants to talk about something that they've been holding back or not telling you out of fear. So the communication is key, and we do see the Queen of Swords. It feels like this person in the Hanged Man energy has been waiting or holding back, not wanting to say anything because they want to know that they're going to say the right words to you. You come up as the Queen of Swords here, whether you're feminine or masculine. The Queen of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in a general reading. So it's very cerebral. We're talking about logic. We're talking about factual stuff. We're not getting emotional, but it feels like somebody has been waiting a long time. And it's almost become, it feels like somebody is obsessively trying to go over details about what to say, because I haven't had any communication, right? There's been no communication between us, and now all of a sudden the Eight of Wands is here and stuff's flying around, but this person didn't expect that there would be communication. I think they've been holding back talking to the Queen of Swords because they're scared they're going to get met with the Queen of Swords, the one who's not letting you pass the gate until you answer all the questions. What else do we have here? There will be communication, though. It is going to be about getting justice from a broken heart. There has been really spotty communication. If this is you, if you could be Libra, it does feel like it's a lot about swords. And that communication is key, which is interesting because we've got all these swords and it's like justice is here, but we have the Ace of Swords here, which is I need truth and clarity and I need to know right now. I want to have a conversation. It feels like somebody here, maybe this person who is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, I'm making a decision because I need balance. I need to talk about this broken heart. There's 3 swords there. I need to talk about whatever it was that threw me out of balance. I need to get balance with you. I need to get back into balance with you. So for some of you who haven't received the communication yet and it's coming, they could be any of those signs that I mentioned. In the present moment here, we have the answers you need are coming. How do we know if the answers are coming? How will we know when the answers are here? We'll know because there is something that needs to end or close successfully. Do you know what I think it is? I think that the answers you need are coming, and I feel like what happens is you're going to feel a sense of calm. Yeah. Because the 7 of Cups is here, but the World is here. We're going to end the confusion, end the overwhelming feelings, the overwhelmed emotional feelings. The answers you need are coming, and they're coming because it's time. Yeah. It's time for us to stop the overthinking, stop the 7 of Cups, feeling overwhelmed. So when the answer comes, you will know, collective, because you will feel calm. Yeah, Temperance is here. So it's like a moment of alchemy. It's a feeling of, oh, like it's like, oh, okay, I get it. It's almost like an aha moment, like somebody has a realization, as I say that the stars here. Somebody has a realization that this is the moment of alchemy. And now that I feel calm in my heart, that's how I know my answer. That's how you're going to know that this is the answer. You're inspired. You've been inspired and you're no longer confused about what you want. The clarity is here. The situation is being healed. And the World card is being tempered. So it really doesn't feel like an ending of anything. It almost feels like it's an acceptance of, yeah. And so because you've changed your mind, you get the healing from it. That's really beautiful. So when you feel the calmness in your heart, you're going to know. Somebody's alone. I could be speaking to someone who is single. It feels like you feel the energies are manipulative. Or you're having a hard time using all your tools. But I feel that you're abundant. I feel you're abundant and connected and healing. I feel like you will know when your heart is calm. You know what I think we're saying here is that we're going to be so grounded that nobody's really going to be able to shake you. Solid ground, 9 of Pentacles. That's solid ground right there. You don't need anything. You don't need anything or anyone. I don't think that you're susceptible to this manipulation because the star is here, right? We've got Aquarius energy. We've got Sagittarius, by the way. We've also got all of the fixed signs, which are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. I feel like you're no longer susceptible to this manipulation because you've learned your lesson. You know that if you go at it slow, that it's going to come to you. Whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. The Knight of Pentacles takes the slowest time, but always going over the details gets across the finish line. I feel that you think because you don't have the answers yet, that there must be some sort of manipulation going on in the way that things are moving so slow. But there isn't. I feel like you're supposed to have this time to be single, to be abundant, to be by yourself, to feel yourself, to have success. And I feel like this is coming in for you very slowly, but here it comes. And I think that you are so strong right now in your energy that you're no longer going to be manipulated by anything. And it feels like you're now listening to your intuition because you've been told that when you feel the calmest is when you're making a right decision or when the divine timing is. So tell us about the new romantic cycle, new moon in Libra. Got Libra energy here. Tell me about the new romantic cycle. What do we need to know about the new romantic cycle for the collective, please? Well, the new romantic cycle begins with the Knight of Cups. You're getting a message. Somebody wants to message you. Someone who has been possibly worried about being seen by you. It feels like somebody's got some nervous energy about being seen, getting out front, taking charge. Somebody here, I feel, is been dreaming about you. Been dreaming about you. And it's like it gives them broken sleep. I can't really sleep. Because they're so excited. Somebody here is really excited, collective. It could be a Leo. Could be Aries. Could be Aquarius. It feels like it feels like it's somebody who's coming in. Somebody who wants to take you off into the future. It's good news. I think you're worried about it. The new romantic cycle is coming. I think it's coming just as it's supposed to, collective. Can you tell me about the new romantic cycle? And it's beautiful. It's bright. It's sunny. It's happiness. It's everything. Happiest card in the deck, right? So I feel like you've been worried, but you've been worried for nothing. That's what I want to say. There was nothing to worry about, but I feel like because it was silent and you needed the answers and they weren't here yet, that you got worried that it wasn't coming. But look, here it is. Came out right on top. Here's your 9 of Cups. Look at that. Really? Here it is, right? 9 of Cups, it's your wish fulfillment. A new path of passion is opening and something is materializing now. Now, right in the very near future. I don't think that you even dreamed that it would be this good, honestly. Because I feel like we solidify our passionate connection. We solidify our happiness. Yep, everything now is turning up you. And I think it's turning up quickly and when you're not expecting it. Oops. It's going to throw you off balance. Yeah. You're going to feel like a lot of juggling. Things are about to move quickly. I'm looking at these cups that are exploding above his head here. And I feel like everything sort of like all of the chakras open. You know, it's like you meet somebody who ignites you, who challenges you and ignites you, challenges you to begin again, or challenges you to okay, show me the money now. You said you were going to bring it. Now bring it. You said you were going to. So I feel like it's almost like somebody is challenging someone else to say, look, you said what you said. You said you were going to do it. And now I think you should bring it. I think that it's time. It feels like the romantic cycle is beginning. Sorry, just listening. Somebody really does see the value in this new beginning. Someone wants a partnership, and it's going to be a happy one. This person is really attracted to you with the Ace of Wands and the Sun card. This person is really attracted to you, and there's nothing that can go wrong. The Sun is here. I feel like you see all of it, and you're going to make the best decisions for you. There is a romantic person here, though. Ooh, is there ever? Somebody's coming in. They're choosing you. Yeah, somebody who may want to drop some burdens with you, possibly. Someone who's looking at partnership. So collective, I feel like there is, somebody on the way. No, right? Charlie said we need to tell you who. Let's give you some idea of who we might be talking about, collective. Who are we talking about? Please tell the collective. Give us some pointed information, something that they might know, or they might know about their person. Tell me about who we're talking about here. Could be an older masculine who is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Younger feminine. So this could be between a younger feminine and older masculine. Please keep in mind that the older masculine can be a father to the younger feminine. But I feel like we have a really significant or very rooted sort of relationship between an older masculine and a younger feminine. It's like they know each other already. They may have been through a lot together. Those are nines. Nines are just before the tens, the end of the cycle. And it says here, remember your worth, look within, live in alignment, end of a difficult period. This could be a soulmate connection between a younger feminine and older masculine. Be prepared for a deeper connection. It's about to deepen. You might be seeing twos if you are. It's telling you to compromise with hope and balance. Make important decisions. Changes are coming, and they are going to be harmonious changes. You're going to be meeting someone who is emotionally available. I could be talking about the feminine or the masculine. And this person, it's not an ex, and you will be meeting them, for some of you, within the next 6 months. This person is a pleasure seeker. You're going to be seeing a lot of ones as you're getting closer to seeing them. They're a pleasure seeker, which means they could be fire, right? They could have fire in the chart. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, but this person is a seeker of pleasure. And when I say seeker of pleasure, I mean that this person is someone who is, a crazy one, jumps out of planes. I'm not saying you're crazy. That's not what I'm saying. But this is the person who needs the thrill. He's the thrill seeker. He or she, the pleasure seeker. Yeah. And I think it's that kind of pleasure. I don't think it's like physical pleasure. I think it's like jumping out of a plane kind of pleasure. Help us on the way. Keep growing. So if you've been closed off from this person, or they've been closed off from you, please keep growing. It says prayers are coming true and a new journey is close. So it feels like there is a major attraction here between you guys. I hope that's what you wanted to see. But I'm going to go for now. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate you. Let's get in the comments. Please offer me a thumbs up. And if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. Look for the yellow dot in the description. Everything you need is there. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm up for now. Love you. Bye-bye.